Hey guys, I'm here to be making a video for you guys tonight. I'm here to tell you the story when I could have died, I guess you could call it, but because it is a deadly disease. So, about almost 3 years ago, I was at PT physical therapy, because if you may know, but you may not know, that I'm in a wheelchair. See, I'm in a wheelchair. So I was at PT physical therapy, and then I came home. On the way home, my legs were in extreme pain. Like, they were broken. But I can't feel from my knee down, and so it couldn't be they were broken. Normally can't feel from my knee down. Sorry if this is all over the place. So I went home. I laid down about an hour to 45 minutes, an hour later, I started throwing up. And my blood pressure was all over the place. We have a thing that you put on your finger. It tells you your heart rate and blood pressure, and it was like super high. And so I took a nap. Well, at least tried to. And my mom called her friend that lives in Texas, I think she lives. She's a nurse for people like this. She also has daughters with the same thing I have, spina bifida. So she knows about this stuff. And so she calls her and was talking to her for about half an hour or so. And then I threw up again. So when my dad gets home, my mom's like, you're going to the hospital. We're taking you to the ER right now. So my mom took me. They took urine test, blood work, and all sorts of different tests. Nothing came normal. Came back unusual, but one thing did come back unusual. Like I said previously, my vitals were up high. So they were worried about that. So they did those tests then. Like I said, sorry I'm all over the place. This was 3 years ago, as I said. They took those tests, they didn't put me in an IV right away. Gave me some kind of medicine. Then they sent me home. Yeah. But why we all so wet is because we were going to Ocean City, Maryland the next day. So, and I was sick and we didn't know what was going on, so that's why my mom took me. And so we left after that, the hospital after that. When I came home, I went to bed. My mom stayed in here with me at like 6:30 in the morning, I think. 6:30 or 7 in the morning. Can't remember. The doctor calls back and says, your blood culture came back extremely big or something, and you need to come back in, like, right now. So, we did, and they immediately put me on an IV with, I can't remember what it's called, and I have veins that you can, half the time you can't find a vein, so I black and blue like that. So I was black and blue, and they couldn't find a vein, so they finally found a vein, and so they found the vein, put the IV in, did a couple more testing, and all I remember from the ER is there was this one nurse, not a nurse, well, yeah, I guess a nurse. He was a guy, but I don't know what you'd call him. Doctor, nurse, same thing. Okay? Came in, because it was hurting, like, because they got, my veins are super, like, small. And he kept coming in to calm me down, like, every 20 minutes, it seemed, because it was hurting. So, after that, some more blood work came back. The blood culture came back again, and I had a virus, but they didn't know what it was right away, so they just kept me on the medicine, the IV, for a little while, and they ended up admitting me because my vitals were low and everything, and then they ended up admitting me, like I just said, and I guess a little while later, like I think it might have been the same day or the next day, they told me I had sepsis, also known for septicemia. I think it's a blood infection, but what got me to have the blood infection was a kidney infection that was undetected. Like, previous to this, I'm going back a little bit, we went to the last appointment for the pediatric doctor that I seen for, like, my kidneys and stuff, because I have a super small one and a normal one. The super small one is classified as not even there, but it's there. I don't know how to even explain that. Inside, and there was like this sandy thing coming out of me. It was like sandy. And my mom told this doctor about it. And she's like, you can just get a x-ray or a CAT scan. I can't remember what one she said. And my mom's like, but we're going to Ocean City in about a week. And she said, yeah, you just can wait until you're back. Everything seems fine. But I had a kidney infection that was undetected from that stupid nurse. And some stupid nurse. And it turned into a blood infection where I literally could have died, because blood infections are freaking deadly. And so I was in the hospital for the whole weekend, from Thursday to Sunday, I think it was. Thursday to Sunday. And speaking of this, I was feeling fine most of the time I was in the hospital. Like, I felt like I wasn't even sick, even though I was. I had 3 visitors. I had my aunt and my uncle, my Aunt Chris and my Uncle Pete, my Nana, and my mom's friend Bridget, but I do call her Aunt Bridget sometimes, because she's been my friend, my mom's friend, for who knows how long. And couple people I would not tell. I ended up telling them, like, the last day was my sister and my best friend. Why I didn't tell my best friend is because I didn't think to tell my best friend, because so much was going on. So I didn't tell her, because I kind of forgot. And my mom told her, so she texted me, and I told her, yeah. But the person that I told right away was my brother-in-law, Will, because he's the one that usually calms me down from freaking out over stuff. I did not want to tell my sister, because she was pregnant at the time with my nephew Jackson, who just turned 2 yesterday. So I didn't want her to know right away until I was, like, better. But I guess somehow maybe I told her, like, or Will told her. I'm not quite sure who told her. And then the next day they sent me home with these pills that were like that big, and I had to take them, but it was an hour after the rest of my medicine that makes me go to sleep and stuff. So I did not take my sleeping medicine right then and there. I took it a little while later. Then I took this stupid big pill. It's not that big, but it was like of the size of a penny, it seemed. Maybe smaller. And it was like chalk. I'm not sure what it was really for, but it was just like... So I took that for about 2 weeks, and then a year later, I think it was, I went back to the doctors, and good news is I have no more kidney stones, which I had three or four, can't remember, but I have none as of right now, as far as I know. But yeah, that's some of my story how I could have died. I don't, like I said, it's 3 years ago, so I don't remember all of it, but I remember most of it. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.